take a few minutes and examine the Baker's Dozen plastic chair. Boy, I tell you, I've heard a lot of people complaining about plastic chairs being worthless and taking up too much room, but this is ridiculous. Go click because I'm running out of battery. You got the resin form dining chair. It looks like a sling chair. Let's flip it over and have a look at the underside. There's all the ribbing on the back. There's where the plastic flowed into the mold. There's how the back legs attach. And there's all the ribbing underneath it. Adam's Big Easy rocking chair, the first of its kind. Classic rocking chair design. Thick back slats, hole for drainage, waterfall front edge. Kind of looks like the resin form chair. Flip it over and have a look at the underside. There's all the ribbing on the back. There's all the ribbing under the seat. This is actually a 3-piece plastic chair. It's not a 1-piece. It has these inserts that pop into the legs. Adam's Ergo Adirondack chair, now called the Real Comfort Adirondack chair. It was the first Adirondack chair to feature a lumbar support, and it's actually the most comfortable Adirondack chair in history, I've heard. Yeah, just your traditional Adirondack chair design. Flip it over and have a look at it. Yeah, there's a look at the ribbing on the curves and everything. It's got rubber feet on it, and there's the ribbing underneath. Of the Adam's Big Easy Adirondack chair. It's not really an Adirondack chair, but it is pretty comfortable. And it's the only plastic chair to feature a cup holder. So let's flip it over and have a look at the underside. Yeah, there's the back. There's all the ribbing on the back for the lumbar support. And there's all the ribbing underneath. Yeah, extra ribbing. And extra large foot pads. Growflex Madre's lounge chair. This chair features a pull-out footrest and 4-position backrest. It's also the only Chase lounge in Brian Ropar's collection. The Sirocco Adirondack chair. It's just another traditional Adirondack chair. Wide armrest, wide back, angled seat and back. Flip it over and have a look at the underside. There's all the ribbing on the back. Pretty much all these chairs are identical. There's the ribbing underneath. There's no rubber feet on this chair. We have the U.S. Leisure Grand American Adirondack chair. Another traditional style Adirondack chair. Have a look at the underside. Not as many ribs on this one. Yeah, nowhere near as many ribs on this one. It's got rubber feet though. The U.S. Leisure Big and Tall. So let's flip it over and have a look at the underside. Just another traditional style monoblock chair. Some cross weaving on the back. There's what the underside looks like. Not as many ribs as you'd expect, and it's got rubber feet. Next we have the U.S. Leisure Woven Lounge Chair. This is pretty much identical to an Adirondack chair, except it's like a wicker rattan chair. Yeah, it's all 1-piece plastic. It's got a very intricate design. It looks like it took forever to make. So let's flip it over. Yeah, there's some ribbing right there, some ribbing right there. Yeah, not really what you're used to seeing on a plastic chair. It's got the weave design everywhere. And there's the ribbing underneath. And this chair does have rubber feet. Next we have another U.S. Leisure Adirondack chair. Another traditional style Adirondack chair. This one's a little bit smaller than the other ones. So let's flip it over. There's the ribbing on that part. Ribbing underneath. Pretty much the same as the other one. This one does have slightly larger rubber feet. Next we have the Gracious Living King Size Adirondack chair. Pretty much the same kind of design, just shaped a little bit differently. Same exact kind of ribbing. Main rubber feet. The Pro Garden Bench. Let's flip it over. It's just kind of like a extended, really long plastic chair. So let's flip it over and have a look at the underside. There's all the ribbing on the back. I mean, look at all that ribbing underneath. Somebody put a lot of thought into that. Yeah, this does have rubber feet, but they all fell off. Next, we have this Adirondack chair made by Curver. Man, I'm getting tired. Another traditional style Adirondack chair, but this one's a little straighter. Yeah, there's the ribbing on the back. Very straight design. A little bit more ribbing than the other Adirondack chairs, and it's got rubber feet. Yeah, 13 chairs with molds that cost about $300,000 a piece. You're probably looking at $3.9 million to make the molds for these chairs. Plus $1.5 million machine and all the material to make them. Anyway, there's a look at the Baker's Dozen oversized plastic chairs for you. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Remember, always be comfortable.